Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing this fine Saturday afternoon? Saturday afternoon. Days are all merging into one, but I thought um, I would pop online to see you all because I haven't been streaming that much. Um, yeah, and just do a wee bit of a stream just for a period of time, maybe a couple, one, maybe 2 hours, uh, whilst I just go through everything. Right, okay, that's up, that's up, that's up. Oh, that will be up. Um, ooh, I need to sort out me. Hang on, is this a widescreen game or not? Do I just make it a little bit smaller the screen? Let's make it a bit smaller the screen. There we go. Right, you can see basically how we're a proper outfit now, ladies and gentlemen. Twitch affiliate, know what I'm doing. Um, yeah, know what I'm doing. Absolutely, of course I do. Nothing else matters. I am way on top of things. I know what I'm doing, and I know where everything is. I don't know the answer to my friend's she's got this weird puzzle game, and she's been asking me because basically English is my first language and it isn't hers, and she gets stuck. So I kind of drop in with help. Right, that's done. That's done. That's done. That's up. That's running. That's running. That's done. That's done. Right, you can see how professional I am. It always is. It always is a bit professional, this, but we're up and running. Right. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is safe and well and indoors and having the best time that they possibly can at the moment. I am going to be streaming. Is it gone on my Switch? Yeah, it's gone on me. It's gone on my channel. So that is up and running. That is done. Right. Yes. Arden, good afternoon. How are we doing? I hope you are well. Hope you're safe. Advance Wars, are you insane? Probably so. I've never played this game before. Uh, and I will hopefully like it. So this is the game that won the Retro Asylum game club. So the Retro Asylum is a podcast I listen to, and they have a monthly game club. And this time it was turn-based strategy. The turn-based strategy, the one, was not the one I voted for, because I voted for Civilization, because I fucking love Civilization, and the thought of me being stuck uh, in a room and playing Civilization would be fine. I haven't switched on my thing. Hang on. I need to switch on my thing, because I'm streaming, and video doesn't like my Mac. Yes, so, never played this before. Oh boy, right. Turn-based strategy. So, what can I say? So this is a game that won. Wasn't Civilization. Would have loved to play Civilization, but this was what was won. Advance Wars. So, hope you're okay. By the way, Arden. I saw you did pop out to the supermarket today, so hope you managed to get everything you needed. We got toilet roll. I managed to find some toilet roll. So I am currently, once again, on about 21 rolls, which should see me through. Bog rolls, yes. Definitely got bog rolls. I love the fact I taught you what bog rolls were. That's one of the highlights of my stream, is just teaching you proper English, not the Queen's bollocks. What does she know? Um, yes. So, um, things are slowly, not necessarily going back to normal, because I don't think they will for a period of time. But the initial kind of shock has kind of died down, so we just got to sit it out. And we got to sit it out with video games, including this one, which apparently I'm insane for playing. But it wasn't my decision. It was the decision of the people who listen to. Are there bets if the Queen's become affected? No, there isn't. I don't think you can bet on things like that. So I do a lot of work with a lot of gambling, and incidentally, this is completely off topic. So in my day job, I do a lot of work with a lot of gambling sites, and a lot of gambling affiliate sites. Oh no, Necropora. Okay, I don't exactly know what that word means, so I apologise. We got sent an email round from pretty much all the bookmakers, basically saying, do not mention the coronavirus in the slightest, and it is actually really, really important. So much so that they are today, in about 2 and a bit hours, maybe, or maybe 1 and a bit hours. They are running a race called the Grand National. So the Grand National is one of the biggest horse races probably in the world. Takes place in Liverpool, and obviously doesn't take place today because obviously it got cancelled because of the virus. They're actually running a virtual Grand National because you can bet on virtual horse racing in the UK. So they're doing that, and all the profits will go towards the NHS, the health service in the UK. And yeah, so that was that. And but we got sent emails basically saying, do not mention the coronavirus, do not even promote the virtual Grand National because it's a charity event. Just, and it's going to be on TV. So you can bet on certain things like esports and things like that, and professional wrestling, which is how I kind of am linked to it. But yeah, it's something. But yeah, and there's no bets if the Queen will become affected or anything like that. Right, onwards. Advance Wars. Our job is to not to. Oh, hello. I've got a follower. Curious Mao, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for dropping into the stream. I do appreciate that follow. Thanks for popping in. Yes, so, Advance Wars. I know nothing of this game at all. All I know is that it's a game that I really wanted for the Game Boy Advance when I had the Game Boy Advance. I have played one of the previous games, which is Battalion, or the game after, which is Battalion Wars for the. Oh crap! What was it? What was it called? The Wii. Because you could play it online. It was one of the first games you could play online, and it was excellent. Yes, so I know nothing of this game, so it's going to be the tutorial missions. So no time like the present. Let's get going. Right. Hello. Welcome to Advance Wars. Thank you. Okay. Please enter your name. This game is brutal. Excellent. Okay. So let's do. Okay. Any suggestions for names? Let's do brutal. I should have really put a poll out. Do you know what? Just going to put the usual. Reese. I'll tell you what. Let's do private. Private Parts. There we go. Is this correct? Yes, I am Mr. Private Parts. Shout out to the MIA from WCW in the year 2000, who I believe there wasn't a private part. There was a private stash. But yeah, nice to meet you, Private Parts. I'm Nell. I'm a CO in the Orange Star Army. Good for you. Is this your first time playing? Yes, it fucking is. Very well. Let me explain a few things briefly. Kill people. There are several different modes of gameplay. The VS mode is for multiplayer battles on one Game Boy Advance to play Advance Wars on multiple systems. Link up with friends and try the link mode. I will not. And then there's field training. If you're playing for the first time, you should start in field training. Okay, we'll do that. Would you choose field training on the mode select menu, please? In field training, I can instruct you on game controls and overall battle strategy. Today is WrestleMania. It is WrestleMania. Day one of WrestleMania. It is going to be a clusterfuck. I cannot fucking wait. It's going to be an absolute mess. We are currently Planning on staying up because I've got nothing else to do tomorrow. An overall battle strategy. Once in field training, please complete the missions in order. I will, from top to bottom. The first lessons is on troop orders. Let's start here. Lessons in the art of war. What a joy to Discord to watch it. I've currently already got a plan. And the people who... So I've already got like 4 or 5 plans on WrestleMania. I probably will not. I need to find out if there is a way you could join our Zoom how we're chatting. I can probably sort it out, but I have literally people are kind of going, oh, we can stay up and watch WrestleMania. So apologies, won't be able to join. I might be able to sort something now. So if I do, I'll let you know. Right. Basic troop movements and attack controls are explained here. Troop orders. First, let me brief you on the situation. We're in this large nation here. Orange Star. The country to the east is Blue Moon. The 2 countries have been bitter rivals for years. Like I said, the French. I'm going to make lots of French jokes, by the way. Border skirmishes have died down recently until that madman Olaf. Oh, excuse me. I mean, the Blue Moon CEO suddenly ordered an invasion of Orange Star. Good for him. So the LR region is now held by Blue Moon forces. He sounds like Putin. Candidate private part. You have been given a mission. You are to drive Olaf from Alara and secure it for the Orange Star. I will be your support. Good for you. Let's move out. Right, let's move out. Okay, day 1. The Alara region is quite remote. That's why Olaf hasn't deployed ready troops to the area. You yourself for 2 infantry units under your command. These orange units are yours. Okay. These blue units are the enemy. They belong to the Blue Moon Army. Defeat these enemy forces, complete this mission successfully. Well, let's issue some orders. The cursor is used to give commands. The control pad moves the cursor. First, let's command this infantry unit. Would you place the cursor on the infantry unit, please? She's so polite. The action you just completed is called selecting. You'll see this term often, so do your best to remember it. When you select a unit, the area under it will become highlighted. This area represents the select unit range of movement. First, let's approach the enemy with this unit. Try moving a unit to this space. Move the cursor here and press the A button. Right, okay. After a unit moves, this menu will appear. Select wait and then press the A button to confirm the command. The unit color changed, right? Yep. This indicates the unit can't have received any more orders this turn. Don't worry, you'll be able to use it again on your next turn. Okay, now use the save control. Okay, right, so... Probably there. Right, there we go. Both your units have finished movements for their turn. When you finish giving orders to your units, you must end your turn. Press the A button on empty space to display the map menu. Okay, so there we go. Day 1. Orange Star armies have moved into the Alara region. Ha! They won't last long. My troops there will make short work of them. Well, there you go. Here we go. It looks like Olaf has noticed our arrival. His infantry units are heading this way. Stay calm and should proceed with caution. We'll be fine. Now it's time to order this infantry unit to fire on the enemy. Please select this unit. Okay. Infantry unit. Move your unit here. Okay. Do you see the fire command on the menu? Yes, I do. Right. Please select this command. I will. This is the cursor you'll use to select which enemy to attack. There's only one unit you can engage now, so press the A button to fire. Right, here we go. That was promising. You scored damage on the enemy. Hooray! Do you see the numbers on the units? Yes. This indicates the unit's HP hit points. All units begin with 10 HP, but as they take damage in battle, the HP will decrease. When a unit reaches 0, it will vanish from the screen. Notice a unit has more HP than the enemy unit. This is because the unit attacks first generally has the advantage. Waiting to be attacked is not a good strategy. You should pick your battles and always fire first. If you fire on a unit again, you should defeat it. So now order your remaining infantry units to engage the enemy. Okay. So what we have to do is go like that, and then fire. It should wipe him out. There we go. Oh, brutal! Congratulations! There is only one unity left. Enemy unit left. If you stick to your battle plan, you can finish it off too. Select N for the menu and continue on your next turn. Right. There we go. What are those fools doing? If I was in the field, they wouldn't be suffering such humiliation. Cursed Orange Star Army, I will defeat it, I will. Right. Okay. It's your turn again. You have a 2-on-1 advantage. This battle is yours to win. But wait a minute. This unit took damage in the last battle, didn't it? Units summon their firepower when damaged, so it's better to fire on the enemy with an undamaged unit. Go ahead and order your undamaged unit to attack. I think this one's pretty simple, isn't it? It's a 10-5. This is how the A button is used to select units and issue commands. If you make a mistake and want to change orders, use the B button. It's key you remember this. Okay, I will. Now the unit is damaged, this infantry unit can finish it. Move in and fire on it. This is pretty simple. Nope. Okay. There we go. You defeated all the enemy units. Hooray! Your mission is a success. Hooray! Keep up the good work. I will. What? Inconceivable. The eye doesn't give you a chance. How did they lose so easily? Grr. Next time, victory will be mine. No, well. Congratulations, Private Pod. You won. Now you'll see the rank that your strategy has earned. Speed based on how quickly you won, while power is based on how well you concentrated your attacks and overcame your enemies. Technique is based on how many of your own troops were lost. You'll earn a rank for each map you clear, so you can compare your scores to your friends. Good luck on your next campaign. Save current data. Right. I imagine it gets a lot harder. Are these all the missions? Okay, right. Terrain intel. Enemy the HQ is in another area, so believe this is a covert attack. A covert attack? That sounds like something Olaf will try. Your goal is to take out these units. You've been given 4 infantry units to carry out this operation. Let's go. Right. Day 1. The enemy has deployed some mechanized infantry units. This could be trouble. Mech units have more firepower than your standard infantry do. You won't be able to defeat mech units in direct combat, so you'll have to use the terrain to give you some defensive cover. I'll explain terrain features as we go. Select this infantry unit, please. Okay. Let's review what we've learned so far. All this infantry units to fire. Okay, so let's go here and fire. Fair enough. I'm a bit concerned about the mechs. See what they do. Excellent. Okay, select this one, please. Okay. Do you notice anything different? Yeah. Up till now, the highlighted movement area was 3 spaces. Well, the mountains is less. Movement costs double here. This means your movement rate will be half that on the plains. Do you think that means you should avoid mountains? That would be a very serious tactical error. Mountains offer advantages to compensate for movement costs. I'm used to compensating for things. You'll understand once you fire at the enemy. Okay, go ahead, engage the enemy and fire. I'm assuming because... Yeah. Now compare the HP of the infantry unit you used to attack. Last unit took less damage than the first unit, didn't it? It's because of another terrain feature called defensive cover. You attack the enemy from the mountains, right? Defensive cover in the mountains is this number here, A4. Their defensive cover on the plains is 1. The higher the defensive cover rating is, the less damage you'll take. Is that clear? Good. I knew you were a quick study. That doesn't make sense. Go ahead and fire on the remaining infantry units. Select the end when you're finished. Okay, so in theory, if I move that there, yeah. Okay, and then take out this guy here. In your face, Olaf! Haha, you're going down. Okay, end. Day 1. Finished. So, you spotted my troops. Hang on. Right. Have you? That's pretty good. But this time, things will be different. You'll learn what it means to face mech units. I don't want to face mech units. I have to face it. I'll just keep watch from back here. No need for me to actually be in the field. I'm still in charge, though. Oh, I think he's going to wipe him out. Oh, that was brutal. This may work, though. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Right. Should be able to win. It's your turn. Mech units really pack a punch, don't they? But if you notice, one infantry unit took less damage than the other. Do you know why? Because of the superior defensive cover. Remembering this is vital. You should always keep in mind the movement costs differ between units. For example, mech and infantry units have different movement types, so their respective movement costs amount in a 2 and 1. When you need intel like this, place your cursor over space and press the R button. This works for terrain features, well for your unit type. Well, I'll leave the rest of this battle to you. They may have mech units, but you have superior numbers. Focus what you've learned, use it well, and victory will be yours. So what? Okay. So if I move this here, okay. And then just attack. This should do it. Oh no. Okay. Right. Let's move this here. And then let's move. Oh, one more thing. If any point during the battle you need to stop, there's a way to save. Saving will prevent you from having to start the same mission over again. Please go to the map menu now, place a cursor on an empty space, and press the A button. There's a save command, right? This will allow you to save your progress during a battle. Use this whenever you need to take a break from a mission. I'll let you decide whether or not to save at this point. Okay, just a little more work here, and you should defeat Olaf. Don't let your guard down, though. Good luck, and move out. Right, okay. So, pretty much holding the mountains. He's dead. There we go. Job done. You've done it! These units really were on a covert operation. Thanks to your planning, our troops took minimal damage. Keep up the good work. I will. Arg, another failure. After all my careful planning, another botched mission. Grr, next time I will prevail. We'll see about that. Victory is private part. Capturing bases is the focus of this mission. Yay! Our current mission is storm the Spire Hills. If successful, we should be able to drive that pompous old... we should be able to force the Blue Moon forces to withdraw. Remember, we faced 2 mech units last time. In response, you've been given command of 2 mech units yourself. Excellent! This area is crucial to the defense of the Ilara region. This explains the 4 enemy tank units deployed and waiting for us. For the rest, those tanks can cross the mountains, so let's take care of business here first and deal with them later. Let's secure the bases by capturing local cities. This map makes no sense. I don't know. This is the first time. It's like this universe. Move it here? Yes, I will. Animal Crossing now has Easter Bunny and a lot of cocaine. Do you see the new command? Capture? Yes. So, hang on. So, there's cocaine in Animal Crossing. I mean, it is really, really poor design. This city is now half captured. No cocaine, but cocaine. Okay. Implied cocaine. Best form of cocaine is implied cocaine. In my opinion. It takes at least 2 days to capture a city. All the fish are now Easter eggs. Orders units to capture again to secure the ally base. Oh, I almost forgot. Don't move a unit in the process of capturing a city. You do, you'll have to begin capturing it all over again. Same is true to capturing units who uses all this HP. Do your best to protect units trying to secure new bases. Okay, now let's move this mech unit. Go ahead and select it, please. I will. Once I get resources, all are Easter eggs. Well, move this unit to this position, please. Okay. Now go ahead and move the rest of your units close to the cities. Select them when you finish moving. Okay, so let's move this one here. So in theory, this one will capture this one. Okay, end this turn. I've been selling all the eggs, not a fan of pastel colour egg save furniture. I mean, who is, really? It's a very, very... It's an acquired taste that was popular in the 1960s. Oh, hang on. My thing's not working. There we go. What? Enemy forces have appeared again. Those cowards attacking my most remote units. How typical. But wait, I have some tank units deployed there. Ha ha ha! Crushing these infantry and mech units will be a piece of cake. Fight on, my loyal troops. This time you shall be victorious. Well, that was cracking. It's your turn. First, you should always start by completing the capture of cities. Please select this university and press the F button. There we go. Now the city is yours. It's the same colour as your troops, right? You can now use it as a base. So now you can see these cities are under enemy control. By the way, grey cities are neutral. Let's get back to discussing bases. If you put a damaged unit in a base, it will recover some HP each turn. You'll always receive 10,000, 1,000 G. These funds are crucial for restoring HP to units. Funds are also used for other purposes, but I'll explain those a little bit later. Okay, now use this mech unit. Will you please select this unit? Okay, I will. 2 cities are within your movement range. 1 is neutral and 1 is hostile. Which one should you capture first? I'm gonna... Have you played any of the Fire Emblem games? I have not, actually. No, that's not the correct choice. Okay, this isn't a city you should capture first. Of course, securing the city isn't completely wrong, but taking the enemy city first will reduce the enemy fund. Oh yes, there's one more thing you need to know. Look here to see how long it will take for you to capture the security. The capture number is now 10. When this number is reduced to 0, the city is secure. An infantry unit has 10 HP, so it takes 2 days to capture the city. The capture number of 20. A damaged unit has less HP, so it takes longer to capture a city. So now you should know how to capture cities, right? I'm going to let you make all the command decisions from now on. Good, thank you. Would you like some advice on how to proceed? Have you played any of the Fire Emblem games? I have not. I've heard about them, but I've never really got into them. To be perfectly honest, but it's one of those series that's passed me by. As ironically, so is Animal Crossing, but I kind of understand a little bit more because everybody else seems to make sure that I remember it. The GBA Fire Emblem games are very good, similar to the start of this, but permadeath. I'll have to check those out. On top of taking this, but this is brand new, so just trying to get into this. However, the enemy tank units are extremely powerful. Fighting them head on is not advisable strategy. I suggest waiting by your bases and taking out the infantry. And mech units first. Avoid the tank units who try to capture the enemy HQ. The weakness of tank units is that the treads won't allow them to move through mountains. Place the cursor on a unit and terrain and press the R button for more valuable intel. One last thing. Don't let the enemy capture your HQ. You'll lose if this happens. That's all. Good luck. Right. So in theory, if I run that there and then put... Oh, actually, no, I can move that there. I feel like I should have something defending the base, even if it's just that. There we go. Okay. And let's leave that there. Oh, actually, no. Do I capture or do a fire? Right. Ah, bollocks. Right. Should be able to defend this city. Okay, so this has probably not gone as well as I would have liked, but it's not. I love how infantry units explode when they kill them. It is something that's quite quite a sign. It's quite cute actually. Right, do I use this half unit or do I just move it back? I'll just move it back. Right, fire that. I'm going to assume we have to basically avoid the tanks. Because I don't think... And then just try and... attack... You know, things the best we can. Right, what is that city done? Okay. Let's end that turn there. All units back up. We fire on that. Right, now in theory, everything should be so we can begin to attack their enemy base, which I think is probably what they want us to do. And then realistically, we can't defeat the tanks. But if we go from the south, and then just kind of loop them the best we can, I think that may be the best course of action. Well, they can't get me, can they? Because if I go through the mountains round the bottom, the tanks basically can't get me. This game is pre-achievement. Had there, destroying all those tanks should give you one. Yeah, I think so, but I mean, in theory, when they said before, it'll be game over as soon as things are defeated. As soon as the enemy, as soon as I capture the as soon as the enemy captures my base, it'll be game over. So in theory, the sooner if I capture their base, I should win. At least that's the logic behind it. I am correct. Good. I like to be correct. So in theory, if we just wait, they can't do anything because they can't defend their system. Like, that's how Advanced Wars works. Excellent. Right. I'm learning. We have progress. Outstanding. You've reclaimed the area and forced Blue Moon to withdraw. Blue Moon, piss off. There's one more thing I have to tell you. You receive funds by capturing cities, right? Well, once you clear a map, you lose those funds. Sorry. Good luck on the next battle. Thank you. Unbelievable. The city plan for Blue City is getting fired. He should. I mean, that was just really, really poor planning. I mean, maybe it was actually planned by the Red City, and they knew that they would lose the city and then could easily retake it. Maybe that. I've been forced to withdraw. What's going on? We were the tank units doing. They're useless fools. I'll take direct command next time. Grr. I'll show you. I'll show you all. Right. Private Parts wins. Oh, slightly slower, but still got an A rank. That was alright. Outwitted a bloody 20-year-old console. Yeah. Unit repair. This mission will explain the joint command and discuss Pace's strategy. Right, I have discovered the joint command by accident. I think that creep CEO Olaf is starting to take us seriously. But all of us commanders are caught up in other campaigns, so there's no one available to lead the Orange Star army against him. Private Parts, it looks like it's up to you. Defend Orange Star. Let me brief you on the current mission. I dream of this game going out on Switch. I would like to see it. Maybe. It's a cool little franchise. Our troops are en route to the last fortress have been waylaid by Olaf. It's up to you to join up with them, beat back Olaf, and secure the area. We need the lost fortress. Move out. Here we go. Day 1. Olaf has his bases covered. It looks like he understands the importance of holding this area. Almost all our units have been eliminated. There are only 2 tank units of the original contingent. We must repair them in order to have any hopes. So first, let's pull these 2 units back here and patch them up. Will you select this tank unit, please? I will. To repair a unit, just move it into an allied city or a secure base. This tank unit can make it to the city. Please move it here. I will. Wait. Good, that's right. This tank unit now will cover 2 HP for every turn it stays here. Okay, now let's withdraw this tank unit too. Would you select it, please? Yes, so I'd like to repair this unit now, but there's no safe space within this movement range. There's nothing we can do about it. Let's get it to a closest city as possible and begin repairs next turn. Okay, so... Oh yeah, right, there we go. This scenario teaches the probably most important tactic of the game. That's right, thank you. We can't stop here, can we? The unit is still vulnerable to attack from the enemy's tank unit. Place the cursor on a unit and press the B button to check its attack range. Let's destroy on a unit or prevent it from being attacked. This tactic is called... our available units are this mech unit. Should do nicely. Move it here to create a defensive wall. There, now the unit is safe from enemy attack. Enemy units can't cross ally lines and vice versa. You see why defensive walls this mech unit will come under fire, but it should be able to hold a turn. Since we have 2 mech units, we should be okay for 2 days. So move the mech units up and then deploy the infantry as you like. Press end when you finish. Maybe... Let's leave it like that. End this turn. So I'm assuming the most important tactics are defensive walling. Haha! The Orange Star forces have arrived. Looks like the group is giving me so much trouble too. But they don't even have 1 decent tank unit with them. I have nothing to fear from these rugged fools. Prepare to be routed. Okay, that was something. So, it's your turn. The enemy is closing, but the tanks need more time for repairs. Even regaining 2 HP, we're not going to be ready in time. Looks like we'll have to join these 2 units together. Please select this tank unit. Great, put the cursor here and move to this spot. So I join for the menu, please. You did it, units have been merged. When 2 units join, they combine their HP. Of course, now there's only 1 unit, but I know the 2 units may seem better than 1 at most times, but running around with low HP is very risky. I recommend using the joy when you feel it's necessary. I'm going to leave the rest of this mission to you. Do you want some strategic advice? No, let's fuck it. Don't forget to win. You must capture the enemy queue or destroy the enemy units in the field. Good luck. Right, so if I move this out here and move this there, do I fire? Yeah, go on. That was alright. Oh! Yes, definitely fire. Right, I'm going to move this down. Maybe defend this. I'll leave it like that. Oh. That wasn't good. Right. That's this should right. Enemy down. Right, brilliant. One down. Let's move this one here then, and get him to wait, and then let's end our turn here. We lose that city, but we're in fairly strong point. Right. So in theory, there we go. Right, let's move that there. And then we attack from the south. We should be able to win this now. Fairly comfortably. Still got 10 HP. So move that there. Get him to wait. Let's pull that forward. And let's just continue the walk. There we go. Probably should have done the other one, but we get another point. So I'm not worried. Yeah. I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm in a past life I was a general. In the it's a good idea to find mech infantry with other infantry, otherwise they'll chip away. You say. Thanks for that. Appreciate that advice, actually. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what else we'll do. We'll move this down there. But to be perfectly honest, I think we'll just head straight to the city. I think this will begin to have a little bit more of an effect, because basically, I'm assuming next turn he will return back to thingy. Back to full strength. This will probably wipe him out. Will this give me the win, or do I have to capture the city even though they can't defend themselves? The Blue Moon forces have retreated. That blue guy deserves a medal for bravery. Yeah, and slightly foolishness, as I believe, as well. Capturing this area is vital to our strategy. You did a great job. I did, didn't I? Keep up the good work. Nell, so she does have a hand in this. That explains why this little group has been such unexpected trouble. This is unforgivable. Next time I'll give him a display of true might. Mark my words. You won. Again, slow, but effective. Well, this is a fun little game. I quite like this. I imagine I probably will hate it in about 3 weeks. This mission focuses on the supply, load, and drop commands. My superiors in the Orange Star are pleased with your work, Private Parts. I'm also happy to say the enemy troops on display, on deployed ahead of us. Look at this, an artillery unit has been assigned. Good afternoon, John Veal. How are we? Hope you are well. Used correctly, this unit will strengthen your battalion, no doubt about it. But it sounds like you've seen a lot of action on the front lines, and, well, I guess we need to look at it when we reach the battlefield. If you like this, you'll love the campaign. I'll check out. As I said, hopefully, field training probably within the next hour or so. You're a couple of training levels behind me. How long have you been playing this for, mate? And obviously, one more. You've also been given an APC unit to use. This one is fresh from the factory, so don't worry about its condition. Okay, let's get moving. Right, I got an APC and an artillery. APC ABCs. Level difficulty ranked up on tank ops. Well, it's good to see we have an artillery unit, but it's out of ammo. And it's almost out of fuel too. It can't fire without ammo, it can't move without fuel. In this condition, it's useless. But don't worry, I think we'll manage just fine. We just need to supply the unit using a transport unit. When you supply a unit, you fill its ammo and fuel to the maximum level. For intel specific units. Okay, right. Yeah. Just over an hour of play so far. Yeah, I'm about 50 minutes in. Great, now we've given the unit both ammo and fuel. This is how transport units supply ammo units in adjacent spaces. Next time we give supply a unit, but transport units can also buy supplies simultaneously to adjacent units. Oh yes, you can also supply units by placing them in allied bases. And as I explained before, in addition to supply, bases also provide HP. So use bases when you can, but you can't use transport units. Now the artillery is ready, let's use it and fire. Would you select it, please? Yes, I would suggest. Select fire, please. Yep. Here we go. Oh ho ho ho! This is why we have artillery units in direct fire. Indirect fire is a term for use long distance attack on the enemy. This technique allows units to fire without fear of counterfire. Now that's clear, go ahead and deploy the rest of your troops. It's only a matter of time before the enemy infantry attacks these allied bases. Let's see what we can do to protect them. I think a single tank unit might barely suffice. Please move for the unit. Okay. On second thought, protecting these bases with a single tank unit may be a little tough. The enemy also has tank units nearby, and I think it would be wise to move a mech unit up as close as possible. Please move this mech unit to this point. There are any units you also deploy as you see fit. Would you like some strategic advice? No, almost also forgot. Would you like to know how your fire units can fire? Do you remember how we checked the enemy unit's attack rate? Okay. Right. Let us try south. Let's try south and capture the one of those cities, and maybe the other one. Looks like you're bound and determined to get in my way. I have my troops swat you like a fly. Go on, swat him. Okay, I didn't really like that. It's your turn. This doesn't look good. Enemy units are closing in, and our mech unit won't arrive in time to help. But don't panic. Holding B on nearby enemy units is a good habit to get to avoid moving. Thank you very much for that, curious man. Please select this mech unit. Okay, now move the unit here, please. Load command, yep. This effectively increases the movement range of these units. You won't go wrong using transport to carry troops. Let's move this unit. Would you select it, please? Okay, right, go there. Do you see the drop command in the menu? Please select this command. After selecting dot, you need to choose where you want to unload. This time, please unload here. Uses. Okay. So transport units can supply all units as well as carry infantry. But there's one thing you need to remember: transport, which means they cannot fire. Place. Fine, it's your choice, but let me offer one piece of advice anyway. I said no! Artillery units cannot move and attack on the same turn. Keep that in mind, okay? Jamlock! How are we? Hope you're okay. Hang on. One of these days, I'll have a button and I'll just press it and it'll just be me shouting Jamlock. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing okay. Good luck. Right. Okay, so let's move. Let's move that there. Let's continue the movement south. Will I have defensive things if I attack here? Doing some high risk boss killing on my RuneScape, so my interactions come in 5 minute intervals, most likely. Excellent. Well, not excellent, but completely understandable. To be honest, this is quite a slow pace game, so you'll probably be, all right, kind of thing. Right. I'm gonna leave that there. And then go. Right. Let's leave that there. Oh, that was a stupid move for him. Right. So day 3. Let's move the APC back. That'll do. Right. Don't really want to use that there. I might just... Actually, fuck it. It's a complete over OTT. But... Bit more strength. Right. Let's move this here and then start the capture. Let's end that there. Right. So then use the APC on... so, APC on the bridge. That should defeat him. There we go. Okay. Let's move this back. This here. That fire, which should kill him. Okay, doesn't, but it means they can't capture it. Can capture this. Right. Let's... wipe out this infantry. There we go. This may... Okay, doesn't work, but should be okay then. Right, I'm going to use to take out the last tank. Destroyed. Oh! That'll just wipe it out, won't it? Even if, yeah. Has no strength at all, so I could regain the health from there. Um, okay. Oh, they've got an APC. Oh, that's annoying. But it does mean we should be able to attack. Oh no. Oh, have I screwed this up? Yes. You can check the range on the artillery. Yes. I should have done that, shouldn't I? Right. If I move this here, it can't get me. Also, common won't do too much damage, so it's usually not worth it. Okay. Right. Let's leave it like that. I should be able to... they'll probably win this. Never mind. Right. It should win it next turn, shouldn't they? They've got nothing. They can't do anything. There we go. Did you get a feel for deploying artillery units? I got a feel for something. You're doing well. Now get going and keep up the good work. Next time, blast it. Next time. I knew you'd win, Private Parts. A rank. Again. Even though I did lose. Save over current existing data. Now saving. Do not turn off. Right. An entire company doing recon in Coral Lagoon has been lost. That's sucks. The Coral Fortress is surrounded by mountains, so it's hard to imagine that there are many enemy units there. Still, an entire company gone, so the point is, we cannot afford to lose this territory. No, we can't. Time to get going. I will. Tank Ops, Mission 6. Mission 6? Doing alright. Day 1. Medium tanks. Olaf got his hands on some of those too. That explains what happened to these Rikun units that are Valent. Either units, I don't know if we can win. You don't win battles with just a show of force though. You know that by now, right? I'm going to leave this one up to you. Do you want any strategic hits? Yeah, go on. For the time being, you can order medium tanks. Just be sure you don't move into their attack range. Do you remember how to check a unit's attack range? Yes! Move the cursor over here and hold the B button. Thanks to Curious Mal. Now for your strategy. First, take out the enemy units between the rivers. Try to make the most of your tank mech units and artillery. Now send some infantry to secure the neutral cities below you. The river will protect you from all but the enemy's infantry. So don't worry. I'll give you some more strategic things after you capture those cities. Good luck. Okay, so in theory, if we... okay, let's leave those there. Ha ha ha! I see you're folding on new weapons now. No, I have. You'll soon dismember for the power of the mightiest ground forces ever. This level they'll finish long. Took a bit longer than the others. Right, okay. Right. Right. If I move this... I shouldn't really be worried about this tank. But I might move it back. And instead use the artillery. Oh, yeah. Right bloody move, that. Okay, so let's capture that. Let's end the turn there. Right. Have they made a colossal mistake? No. Right, okay, so let's move. That worked. Okay, cool. So I haven't got anything in. We got nothing. We lose 2 cities, but to be perfectly honest, if we can, well, we finished off the artillery, which is a good little. So that's one of their better units down. Oh, actually. Let's go with that. Okay. Let's move this back. And this should do a lot of damage. Wanted it to finish it, but it's alright. Right, I'm going to wait one more. Actually, no, can I use my... There we go. That'll do. Probably should have done the other way. Used the artillery first instead of the... instead of the other ones. Thanks for doing the streams, pal. No problem. Thanks for hanging out. I really, really do appreciate it. I really, really do. You know, you've been a good. I don't want to say the phrase "good follower," but you know what I mean. It's you've helped out a load. I'm kind of scared, and this needs something. Mate, we're all exactly the same. Everybody's the exact same, and anything which can kind of put people's minds off it is great in my book. Because we're all in the same boat. Everybody's in the same boat. Every single one of us. Whether and I have people from America, people from all over the UK, all over Europe, come into these streams. So to have some sense of normality. We're all in this crazy thing together. So if I can help and just make you forget for a couple of hours, then that's good in my book. This should finish it off. And what better way to forget about the troubles of the world with a game of war? It really, nothing like international conflict to take your mind off things, in my opinion. I'm joking. Right. Am I basically bombing my own city? But yeah, we're all, we're all in this together. We're all on the same side, which, I mean, good grief, my granddad fought in the Second World War. The fact that we're in a bit of a, we're basically told to sit on our asses and watch Netflix. Oh, that was bad. Right, so I'm going to need to move him out. But yeah, artillery first. Yeah, I don't know. I always feel like I'm bombing my own city, which is not necessarily my goal, but it is what it is. Right, I'm going to be a little bit braver now. I'm going to start attacking some of their cities. Probably move that there. There we go. That's just my opinion though. It's just the way I look at it. I try and be kind. I mean, we've all seen Team America, or we should have done. If you haven't, you really, really should, because it's excellent. Right. Okay. Let's end it there. Yeah. So I'm just trying to be considerate and looking after a a city and its people. There we go. I could probably move the artillery up a bit. Okay, so basically, this tank will probably want to defend its city. So my goal, I was going to assume, is move the artillery to somewhere so it can bomb the tank from afar. So I'm going to move him up. Hang on. Okay, so I can't. Yeah. Right. Moves that up. Okay, so I can't fire. So basically, I need to get to a place where I'm gonna try and move the artillery here, because if I move the artillery here and capture these two and then just walk up the bridge, I may lose a couple of pieces, but I'll end up in a position where basically I will take out the thing the what do you call it? Right. So now that he's all right, I'm going to move him south again. I'm going to capture here. I'm going to capture here. I'm going to try and move. Right. Okay. Leave. I'm going to leave it one more turn as well. And then if I lose a couple, it won't be the end of the world. Um, oh shit! I haven't captured one city. Oh well. Right. How far can he go? Right, okay, so I'm safe to move that there. And I'm safe to move that there. Let's go with that. Right. Do I maybe use the mountains as defense? You've managed to get this far. Now I'll give you some advice for the future. It's not impossible to stop medium tanks with artillery, but it's tough. Instead, try to stop the medium tanks from crossing the river. Then try and capture the enemy HQ. If tanks do go across, well, like I said, concentrate on the enemy HQ. Capture the HQ or defeat all the enemy troops to win. Good luck. So... okay, so... Remember, that's not a normal tank, it's a beefier one. Yeah. So in theory... Right. Right. I am going to suggest this. I move the tank to there. Because that will... And I move the artillery to there so that I sacrifice the tank by using the artillery. If it doesn't kill it, I move them back. I tell you what, no. I'm going to give it... I tell you what, I'm going to give it one more go. And then just kind of... use... Because... Right. So my argument is, I'm going to use this soldier. I'm going to move it. I'm assuming to there. And I'm going to push forward with a few of these as well. And I'm going to give it one more go. Because I'm assuming he will not move. Right. So, my goal now is I'm going to move this. Because if I move that there, he can get the bridge. So if I move that there, he will only... And then move that up. And then, hopefully, the tank won't be too badly destroyed. Okay, cool. That's all right. That's all right. This will weaken him. Weaken him a lot. Right, if I move that there... This should work. So I sacrifice my tank. Or maybe? Do I? Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. But I win next turn. Right, because you gave me so much stress. My victory is destroying the fuck out of you. Disappear. Honestly, I thought you were done for last time, but you did it. But now that Olaf is MD tanks, our current tactics won't suffice. I have to ask Central Command to send us some too. Keep up the good work. What? Even my medium tanks were defeated? That's Nell! Shake fist. But it doesn't look like she has ready medium tanks ready to use. Ha ha ha! I'm sure I'll enjoy our next encounter. Slow. Nice work, Private Party 1. I did win. Save current data. Yes. That was half an hour. I'm going to assume when we get to the end of this, we're going to be doing... yes, I've decided to call myself Private Parts. It appears we have a problem. Orange Star has hit a snag in his MD. On the other hand, Blue Moon seems to have more than enough tanks. I think it's safe to assume that they have mass production capabilities. I pull some strings and have some B-copters and T-copters sent down from the front lines, but that doesn't give you all that much more firepower. Nevertheless, I'll make a good use of them. I'll give you more details once we reach a staging area. Let's move out. Rank for me dropped on that level as well. It was mainly because it was slow. Olaf is one shrewd guy. Look at the units he's deployed. He's one step ahead of us. I didn't think he'd have any air units. I guess they're underestimating him again. But I suspected. He has displayed an immediate attacks. A frontal attack will be reckless. As always, we need to defeat all enemy units. But looking at all Olaf's units, I think we have only one true option. Let's capture the enemy HQ. First, you can select this infantry. The enemy HQ is right below you, but infantry units can't cross seas. It might be possible to march there, but with all those enemies, this is where transport copters come in handy. Do you remember APCs? Like APCs, transport copters carry infantry and mech units, but also like APCs, they have no weapons and can't fire. Okay, go ahead and load this unit. Okay. Good, you loaded your troops. Now select a transport copter. Now look where I can move. That's right, transport copters can move overseas. Plus, the movement cost is the same over all terrain types. Okay, let's move it down here. Now drop the infantry. Is this going to be like a really simple one? Do you know why? Infantry can't move on the ocean. You can only drop infantry on terrain you can move across. Don't forget that. You should check to see on which terrain you can drop infantry. You remember how to check terrain, right? Move the cursor onto the terrain and press the R button. Give it a try. Okay, now let's test the battlecopter. Select it. This one teaches you how to cheese. Battlecopter is an air unit, just like the transport copter. This means terrain doesn't affect its movement range. Air units aren't affected by terrain bonuses either, which makes sense since they are always flying. As for attack power, well, you should check it out for yourself. This tank is in the perfect spot. Test your B-copter, fire. Okay, that was simple. Aren't they powerful? Battle copters are even effective versus tanks. Plus, with their superior movement capabilities, they're easy to deploy. Now, let me tell you a little more about your new copter units. As you know, they're both air units. All of the units you've been using to this point have been ground units. Since air units are always flying, they're using fuel. Battle and transport use fuel few units per day. Don't worry about remembering the exact number. Burn fuel every day. Now you know all you need to know about these. Leaving the rest up to you. Do you want some strategic advice? Pay careful attention to the enemy battlecopters at media attacks. All you have to go to with them are our battlecopters, so play it safe and keep them out of attack range until necessary. Other than that, don't forget to capture the enemy HQ tomorrow. I'm sure the Olaf. Right. I'm assuming, basically, I just capture her. And it'll probably give me the win. And just move that slightly out of range. Is it literally that? Ha ha ha. I see now I've deployed any medium tanks. Go, my troops. This time nothing can stand in the way of our victory. I don't know why I'm bothering doing this. Because I'm assuming basically what happens now. Okay, that wasn't good. I mean, maybe. Will he send his helicopter over to you and for drag out, take over base? Yeah, but I capture it next turn. There we go. I kind of wondered about this before. But Olaf typically makes terrible use of his units. It doesn't matter how good your units are if you don't know how to use them. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit more of those new units. If you land them in allied cities and HQs, they won't recover hype. You haven't seen any yet, but you can resupply air units at airports. If they run low on fuel and animal, you can restock them with an APC. Just like land units. Now keep up the good work. That was easy enough. What's in there? My HQ's been stormed. Yes. Nell, you troublesome little. Go on, say it. I saw you couldn't survive a full frontal assault, and you pulled this out of your hat. Grrr. This isn't over yet. Shakes his fist. Way to go, Private Part. You won. There we go. Easy enough. Save current data, yeah. How many missions is the main game? Because they're about... 1, 2. I still snapped at a super when you say private parts, yeah. Oh, this quarantine's making me idiotic. 1, 2, or more idiotic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, probably 2 or 3 minutes. 20 plus. Good news! Orange Star's MD tank development team has succeeded. Excellent stuff. Plus, you've also been given some new and improved anti-airs. Now let's discuss the current operation, private parts. Yes. An entire company has disappeared on the way to the front lines. It was made up mostly of MD tanks and tanks, so this is serious. It may mean that they ran into air squadron complete with no, that's not possible. Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sure I'm reading too much into the situation. Well, time to get moving. Ha ha ha! Nell, mobilizing your troops again, are you? Well, you're too late. Fly, Masters of the Sky. Finish off these surviving troops and destroy that meddlesome Nell's unit. Oh dear. How come he gets to move first? Right. That didn't work. I see my fears were founded. He's got bombers and fighters too. This is bad. All our units were deployed here have been decimated. If we don't stop Olaf here, he'll push onwards. This is a major turning point. We must be strong. First, let me tell you about a new unit that's been assigned to you. You've seen plenty of medium attacks, so you know how to use them. Against other ground units, they're practically unstoppable. As you've just seen, they're helpless against bombers. Okay, now let's look at the anti-air unit. See what it can do. Select this one, please. No. This is battle copters in the perfect spot. Attack it. Okay. So move that there. 120 damage. Down you go, you stupid helicopters. With your whirry blades. That's what anti-air units can do. You can see how overwhelming powerful they are against air units. Plus, against ground units and mechanisms, they're more effective than tanks. However, tanks will defeat them in head-to-head contact. Now you understand anti-air units. I'll let you take it. Yeah, come on. The only 5 per day. If they run out, they crash and the unit's lost. So in theory, I am going to... Okay, well, I can't really put that here. So Intel... So anti-air units are good against anti-air. Who would have thought that? Exactly. Right, so... I haven't got anything... Right. I'm going to move some of these up. So my theory is stall these people as much as possible until they basically crash. And the way in which I'm going to plan on doing that is... Well, okay, so I'll lose that. It doesn't matter. So my plan is basically to abandon. Is basically to run away. There we go. Right, should be able to now launch a bigger attack. Okay, now for some more strategy. First, the battle copters. The simplest thing to do is use your infantry as decoys. Use them to draw the copters towards your anti-air units and attack. You take out the battle copters like that, the fight is ours. As for medium tanks, try and trap them and try and pound them away with your artillery. Once that's accomplished, you'll best be in complete control. If your air units look around the field, you can select with an APC. I told you that already, didn't I? Anyway, the rest is up to you. Good luck. Okay. Where's... Okay. Right. See what you do with this, then. Didn't want you to do that. Right. Ah, shit. Right. Let's use... That'll do. Right. Do I... See if this works? Yes, it does. Right. I'm going to move this back. See where we go from here. You play too defensively for the AI. Yeah, I know. I'm quite conservative. I freely admit that. Right. Arden Pixels received. Translate a whole sentence into Welsh. Okay. Right. Okay. Was this the one? Hang on. Is this the one you pick? Yeah, so what sentence do you want, Arden? And I will translate it the best I can. So yeah, if you send over a sentence, I will translate it the best I can. I want pizza with 10 times the cheese and the spiciest sauce. I may use it. Okay, right. Let me have a think about it. Right. Dwi eisiau pizza efo oh god, I know 10 more. Deg mwy neu y caws ac uh, God, I think it's South Spicy, which is right. I'm gonna have to true Google Translate just to kind of see. You've stumped me. Dwi eisiau pizza efo deg. Right. Let me see. Let me see. Rydw i eisiau pizza gyda deg gwaith y caws ac saws mwy ysblennydd. I've never heard the phrase ysblennydd. Mitayama! Good afternoon. How are you? Right. I'm going to have to... Okay. The words I didn't know, just to clarify, is a spicy, which is a splennydd, ac times, which is... Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I don't know why you didn't pop up. Ah, okay. I thought I'd pop in to give some advanced sports tips. Lord knows I bloody need them. Right. Okay. Rydw i eisiau pizza gyda deg gwaith y caws a saws mwyaf ysblennydd. So we don't have a word for, in English, like spiciest. So you take whatever the word is, and it's like there's a phrase which is the most. So, yes, that's how you say it. Rydw i eisiau pizza gyda deg gwaith y caws ac saws mwyaf ysblennydd. Right. That is that. I hope that's okay. Congratulations for stumping me as well. It was the spiciest and the times, which I got confused with. I've only done the first four training mission. So this is training mission number... This is training mission about 6 or 7. Yeah. So thanks for popping in, and thanks for the follow as well, Mitsuyama. I do appreciate it. Number 8, yeah. It's about that, isn't it, John? We're getting there. We're getting through it. Okay. Move the anti-air. I really need to watch for the thing, don't I? I need to watch. Yeah. Right. So the obvious thing is to kind of bait out the... with an artillery unit, the helicopter. And then go from there. Oh shit, they're coming from the south. Can they get across there? So, right, if I move... Right, okay, I'm going to put the small tank there, just for the time being. Maybe also... I think this is safe here. Is it? Yes. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Do I need to move this back? Oh, I've screwed this up, haven't I? Right. Okay, so if I put that there, and then bait out the helicopter. That should have a bit of an effect. So hopefully the helicopter will see... Yeah. That was my goal. These training missions are time consuming. Yeah, they bloody are. So now the goal is... There we go. This real game's brutal. Yeah. So I've basically been playing for 2 hours now. Or near enough 2 hours. And we're still on the training missions. But it is what it is. Oh. Stairwell Jam. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are enjoying it and hope you are okay. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, hope you're okay. Right, let's start attacking things and then let's start getting a base. Around here. Right, okay. So let's move this here. Drop that there. Let's move this into here. Load up. Okay, we will save that for the time being. Begin to load up the artillery. Move this. Can I load more than one unit? No. Okay, so let's be. We've got this, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? We're basically just gonna just continue advancing on their base. Right. So this guy will capture that. Will probably take a while. Right, hang on. I might need to be careful here. Right, let's... Oops. This is reminding me of a Switch game. Can't remember the name. Wargroove. Yeah, I've heard that people have been going on about Wargroove and how excellent it is. I would love to play it at some point. Right, let's leave it there. Ah, bollocks. Right, okay, so we're safe. Right, okay. Oh, another Welsh sentence you want translating. Okay. Right, okay. So let's pull out the APC. And then let's attack. So yeah, put the Welsh sentence you want, and I'll do my best. Again, you will notice that I am grateful that Reese is a pal I can trust. Oh, thank you very much. Right. Translating that. Dwi Rydwin. Okay. Okay. So I think I can do this. Rydwin. Okay. Arden, you love these sentences. Rydwin hapus. Dwi gael. Trying to get mine running Zor for the Centre of Computing History. They're doing a live through playthrough tonight, so actually, yeah, I saw that as well. That looks like it could be a lot of fun. Right, let's go from there. Okay. Right. As much as I'd love to attack that. I'm sorry, Arden, I'm still thinking of your sentence. That should work, shouldn't it? Right. Rydwin hapus, dwi gael, Reese, have a friend I ni. I oh fucking hell. Sorry, another Google Translate. Right, I've nearly got it. I've basically got. I'm happy. I have Reese as a friend I can trust. Huh? That's okay. Right, nearly got it. Okay, so it is Dwi'n hapus Rydw hapus bod gen I friend. Hang on, that doesn't translate. Rydw i'n hapus bod gen I Rhys. Hang on, I need to punctuate this. Ffrind gachau ni anes ymryddiad. Okay, right, I'm going to have to spell this out. Hapus bod gen I Rhys ffrindiau gallu okay, the words I didn't know was okay. Rydw i'n hapus bod gen I Rhys a ffrindiau gachu ymreddied. That is as close as I can get, which is basically I am happy that I have Rhys, a friend that I can trust. So that's as close as I can get. Because we don't really have a word for pal, but yeah, you're a great pal. Wish we can hug each other. We will do one day. We will do one day. I'll make the trip to Madrid at some point. Thank you very much for hanging out for the stream for the last couple of hours. I'm glad that, and I hope it gets better in Madrid because it looks really bad there, but I hope it gets better, and it will. Right. Okay. So let's go with that, and we should be able to attack this. Right. So let's launch an attack on this. Right. This should do it. We're probably going to do one more turn. Yeah. We got it. Getting CPM running is something I'm just looking at. Another source for talk. How many consoles or computers you have Zork running on? There we go. Job done. Right. Well, we've learned that Olaf is ready his bombers and fighters. The fact he has no clue about keeping them supplied saved us. Good luck in the next battle. Keep up the good work. We forgot to refill the fuel tanks. What are you fools thinking? Is that hard to refuel an aircraft? Just wait until next time. None of the moments. You did it, Private Part. You did well, Private Part. B rank. Okay. Again, speed is the issue. Save current data. Yeah. Right. Do we do one more mission? Yeah, go on. Because that'll take us to this. Okay. My superiors are really dropping the ball lately. The enemy already has fighters and bombers, but it appears that we don't. But I did arrange to have some experimental missiles assigned to you. Experimental missiles? This sounds like fun! Also, I've got you some rockets. With all you've done, Private Parts, the least they can do. It seems the enemy has always superior units deployed. I apologise. Anyway, it's time to move out. Nell, you need to pull your finger out, love. Speak to people. Get things done. It's a weak link in this chain, and it appears to be you, Nell. Time to move out. Yes, move out. Move out to another job. No doubt. Stay in an admin role. But just, focus. Day one. You've assembled a pretty well-balanced army. Missiles, rockets, these are getting dangerous. Yes. I'm going to be nuking this place by the end of, by the time I finish. Enemy bombers have plenty of fuel and ammunition this time. Shit. If you don't take them out, they'll do lots of damage to your units. But since they're across the sea, you can't easily attack them. This is where missiles come in. Let's see what they can do. Select this unit. Missiles can fire its end unit from a distance. Units are 3 to 5 spaces away forward within that range. Press the A button to open the command menu. Fire. That's right, fire. Yeah, let's take out the bombers. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, love that. See, missiles can even take out bombers since they don't engage directly, and anti-air units, they don't take any damage. However, they can't fire right after moving. Your main focus is to draw units with their enemy attack range. It's smart to use them in conjunction with anti-air units. Now, let's test our rockets. Select this unit. Rockets are basically powered up artillery. They have the same attack range as missiles, 3 to 5 spaces. Now open the command menu. Fuck it. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. That's good. They don't do as much damage as missiles, but it's not too shabby. The greatest advantage of indirect combat units is they don't take damage, but as with artillery, they take heavy damage from direct attacks, so you have to protect them. One more thing about missiles and rockets, their movement is classified as tire movement. This is similar to tread movement, but the difference is clear on flat terrain. Select terrain or unit and press the R button for more details. I'm going to leave the rest up to you. Do you want any strategic advice? Yeah, go on. First, try to take out as many enemies as you can with your anti-air units and your missiles. You surround your missiles and rockets to protect them. The enemy will move to attack. If you take out the units around the HQ with your rockets, the battle will be yours. You can send in troops to the HQ by transport copter or surround it and slowly work your way in. Do it however you like. Good luck. Right. So do I engage with the bomber? No. Right. Let's go for that. That wasn't good. But I should be able to... Right. Okay. They've may have shot their load. That's the technical, by the way, term used in the military. Right. So, obvious one. Use the rockets. Right. Okay, that didn't work as well as I would have liked. But I should be able to take out. Oh, you... Stop it! Right. This isn't working, is it? Okay. Right. Doesn't matter. Right. Bomber's down. I think I've got this, actually. There we go. Right. Because what I'm going to do now is basically sort out this small tank, which I think is going to be the last real tricky thing, and then launch an attack on their base. This should wipe them out. And then after that, everything else should be fine. They'll capture those, but they've got no defense. Right. If I move... Right, that there. And then just... Yeah. Launch from here. Right. This should end them. Easy. Right. And then we end this gentleman here. There we go. Oh, I've lost my rockets, haven't I? Oh, we're going to have to go the long way around. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. Down you go. Right, okay. Let's leave that there. Oh, shit. Right, I need to move this out. Okay, right, doesn't matter. Right. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to move. I think the defensive thing is hurting it. Um, so I'm going to move this back. And then next attack. This is not going to be an A, is it? Um, I'm gonna bait him by going here. Um, that'll do. I think between the two of them, they should win. Oh shit! Didn't expect him to go there. Right, right. This should work. This should be it. Fingers crossed. Oh yes, right. Quite the mission. Well done. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. Oh, I never had a chance this time. Nell, just wait until next time. Forgot to speak. It's alright. The victory goes to Private Parts. Yes! Victory. Save data. Yes, please. Right. Okay, so we're basically 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 missions through, and we've got 4 more training missions. So, I will. This has been great. Excellent. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I always enjoy it when people enjoy my little streams where I'm being daft and what have you. So, I have been here now for over 2 hours now. Mr. Rating for that. What did you get? Oh, sorry. I got a B. I lost a lot of troops. Which the speed was fine, which is my kind of like my thing, but lost a lot of troops. Right. That has been me now for over 2 hours. I will probably end it there. I'm just finding some. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for spending this afternoon with me. Really do appreciate it. And thanks for, you know, two and a bit hours now. Bloody hell. Right. Okay. So just to explain, I'm going to get some sunlight before Zork later. You do that, John. Thank you very much for spending a couple of hours. So, to explain what we're doing, I will be streaming tomorrow, and it'll be more like the Sunday morning coffee and computer games. I am staying up to watch a bit of WrestleMania, so I may be a bit tired. The game that won, I believe, was Moon Patrol. So I will be playing Moon Patrol tomorrow morning. Then there'll be a stream on Monday. Monday stream will be Super Mario World because we're starting on that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this on Wednesdays or Thursdays, Mario Mondays because I like alliteration. So War Wednesdays, more alliteration, Mario Mondays, and yeah, coffee and computer games afterwards. Nobody's online, so I am going to. I'm going to just quickly have a look, see if there's. I always feel really bad for not raiding somebody. Paying it forward and everything. So I'll find. I'll see if there is somebody I can just drop you in. If not, feel free to disappear. I'll probably just find a random retro streamer to see if there is anybody streaming at the moment. See if I can find anybody. If not, I might just pass. I might just leave it there. Thank you all very much for popping in as well. As well for a couple of hours. Been good to see you and good to hang out. Okay, so there's a guy called Dwarven Dad who I will probably do because he's quite low on viewers and we've got quite a few. So I'm going to pass you over to him. He's streaming Metroid, which I fucking love as a game. So I will be checking him out. So feel free to leave. Feel free to join me or not. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Take care.
I think it's just
and I'll see you. And I'll see you soon.
But it's on the PS1. I don't know how many there were for the PS1. It was the only one I got. I remember it not being that good and not playing it very much. But it might have just been me not understanding like what I was supposed to do. Now Monster Hunter 2. Holy crap! I played the living dog doo-doo out of that game. I would get excited every time an AOL disc came in. And hello, Ryan's Win. Thanks for the raid. How are you? It's awesome. Welcome in, everybody. I'm farming health before we go fight Kraid.